Now, I've always thought Jaguars were for tossers. You know, crusty old English lords who wear tweed coats and smoke pipes. They waffle on all day about Her Majesty's glorious empire, drinking single malt scotches in men's clubs. That's what Jag meant to me. And then this comes along. This is the new Jaguar XK Coupe. It replaces a model that too blatantly aped the classic E-Type Jag of the 60s. As a result, that car looked porky and sat precariously on its tyres. Jag's done a lot better this time. Smooth, flowing curves, tight lines, and it sits much better on its wheels. But for me, the jury's still out on that guppy-style mouth and eyes at the front. Although it does add a sense of power to the gaping maw. Looks like it's ready to eat the road big time. Yeah, I have to admit, this time around the Jaguar XK really looks the goods. But looks count for nothing when it comes to how a car drives, and if this thing drives anything like the Jaguars of old, we are out of here. Now, old Jaguars floated like a Manly ferry and cornered just as poorly. They pitched, they wallowed, they flopped around like kippers on a chopping board. But it's a start that they've ditched the 12-cylinder engine and put this V8 in its place. But more about that later. Now, this interior is more to my liking. Look at it. It's slick, it's youthful, it's real 21st century stuff. But for some reason, there is a no-cost option for wood panelling. And I guess you can see that old English gent in the Jaguar showroom going, "Where's the wood panelling on my Jaguar?" But he's wrong. Stick with this stuff. If you're going to come into the 21st century, you got to go all the way. Now, Jaguar knows there's a whole generation of people who aren't attracted by their stuffy old school image. They're people like me who don't have a picture of Her Majesty hanging over their mantelpiece. So, if Jaguar wants to be relevant in the 21st century, then it knows it has to impress on looks and performance, not just on the badge alone. And first impressions are really good. This V8 engine is really swinging. And it sounds about right too. There's a decent amount of that V8 grumble and gravel in there. Jaguar makes a pretty bold claim with this car, 0 to 100 in 5 and a bit seconds. Rubbish! How can a car with 30% less power than a HSV Club Sport be quicker? Well, actually it is. See, maybe it's this slick 6-speed transmission, or maybe it's those big performance tyres out the back. Maybe it's the lightweight aluminium body. More likely, it's all three of those things combined with this engine, which is a ripper. And by Jove, this cat really handles. It's really nimble, it is really responsive, and there is not a skerrick of Manly Ferry in anything it does. In fact, one could say it handles like a cat on carpet. It's just not right that the English could build something that I would actually like. The problem is, I do like it, which means I have to admit that Her Majesty's subjects can produce something worthy of respect. Chin chin.